Very good evening. Shall we start the session or will wait for 5-10 minutes? Not 5 minutes, 1 or 2 minutes I will wait. We'll wait for the remaining people will join. I'm going to share the screen right now. Everyone can able to see my screen? Give me anyone response.
Yes, 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 sir. We can see.
Okay, fine. In last class we have discussed Python inheritance we are discussing now. So in that inheritance, already we know what is meant by inheritance. Okay, inheritance means acquiring the properties from one class to another class. That one class means you can able to call base class, super class, main class, and from another class means subclass, derived class. Okay, child class. Those you can able to call. In that one of the inheritance we are seeing, that is the multi-level inheritance we are seeing. So the next concept is okay. The next concept is multiple inheritance. Multi-level inheritance means acquiring the properties from one class to another class. That is the normal inheritance. And multiple inheritance means acquiring the properties of one achieved derived class inherits the another derived class. Okay, we are taking one child class with properties of another child class. Okay, that is multi-level. Right now we are going to discuss multiple multiple inheritance. This is the thing we need to understand. What is meant by multiple inheritance? Okay, that is some of the programming language it doesn't supports. Some of the programs it doesn't supports. Why? Because we are acquiring the properties from different classes to one class. That means class 1, class 2, class 3 you are having. Those all classes properties we are acquiring to one property. The problem in other programming language is suppose one class your property having x equal to 10, another property also we are having x equal to 20. So we are trying to use those properties. Which class will come? Which class properties will come? That is a problem we are having in other programming languages, but in Python we are not having that one. Python provides which one? As the flexibility hmm, to inherit multiple base classes in the child class. In the child class. That means we are getting a multiple base classes with one child class. That means multiple parent classes, one child class. Okay, that is the thing we need to understand. So what is the syntax of this one, sir? Syntax of that one is class base 1 we are having. In that we are having some properties. That means class code. Next we are going to take another class, that is base 2. In that also having some class information, that is class code. Like that, not only one, how many if you want you can able to take. Class base n. That means base classes we are having n number of base classes we are having. Inside also we are having the class code. How we can able to import that one? Using how we can able to inherit class, that is derived class. Derived class of how many classes we are having, those all we need to mention. Base 1 comma base 2 comma base 3 comma and so on, base n. Those all we need to mention here. Those all we need to mention here. This is the syntax we can able to see. Right now we are going to do some program, then you can able to get some clarity. Right now, here also having the class code na. Yes. So with we'll take a calculation only we are doing. With two calculations, we'll take a example. We will see. Okay. Right now we will see that one. We are going to take ideally, and we are going to write the program. Here, one new file you are going to take. I'm going to take one class was calculation. We taken one class was calculation. In that one, we are going to do that one in a sum. Sum we are going to do. Sum. In that one, we are having the properties a comma b. A comma b. What it has to return. Sum. A plus b it will return. A plus b it will return. I'm going to take another class that is also calculation, but it is a class calculation one. Calculation 2. In this one we are having multiplication. Multiply. Multiply. What are same attributes? Same attributes we are having, but it will return a star b. It will return a star b. Okay. Here we are going to take these two classes I am deriving in another class. I am taking in another class. Okay. Here we are going to implement that one. Okay, class derived. Class derived. That is, what are the two classes? Calculation 1, comma calculation 2. Two classes I am deriving. Here also I am going to take one more implementation. That is division. Divide of a comma b. Divide of a comma b. So what it has to return? Return a by b. Return a by b. Here we need to create the object for which class? Derived class. At that time only all the class properties we can able to retrieve. But we are going to call with same reference variable. Which one if you want you can able to call that method. So here I'm going to call d dot. We need to print na. Print of. That is a reference variable d. I want to call the sum of 10 comma 20. 10 comma 20. I'm going to same remaining also I'm going to call somewhere having under multiply division. Multiply divide we are having. Then we'll check where you can able to save 7 to 9 multiple inheritance. Then you can able to run. Calculation 2 is not defined. Where you done the mistake? CALCUL. Calculation 1, calculation 2. Same calculation 2. Two classes we're having now. No need, we'll check. Two position argument, but I'm given 3. Where a comma b s. Then you can able to run some take two positional argument, but three were given. Where three were given? Two only were given na. 10 comma 20. What is the function name here? Sum is the function. And here we forgot self. We will mention self keyword in the same class. If you want, you can able to do. Then we can able to run S. All the things will work. Okay, in the same class object we want to get, this is the thing we can able to. By using this inheritance only, we are going able to implement method overriding. You can able to implement method overriding. You can able to implement. Everyone got this point? You can able to number of classes you can able to derive in a single class. So only creating object for the last class, we can able to access calculation two functions, calculation one function also. So here we are done like this. So the next concept is
Sir,
yes.
sir, can you explain about self? We are a little bit confused because you
Nothing
use it.
is there.
So,
Whenever if you want to call the same class variables, okay. Self is the keyword. By default it was available. Not only self, anything you can able to declare. Okay, that one you can able to call the same class variables. Okay, here what is the variables we are having? A comma b. Everywhere we are having different also we can able to take. Nothing will happen. Okay, by using that one you can able to call that was available in Python. In the same class variables, if we want to call at the time we are going to use that self keyword. Okay, next one is method overriding, sorry. What is meant by method overriding? We can able to see, we can provide some specific implementation of a one base class or parent class method in our child class. Okay, in our child class, when the parent class method is defined in the child class with a specific implementation, then the concept is called method overriding. Nothing is there. Whatever the function is available in the, which one is available in the base class, in the same class, same in the another class, same function implementation is available. At that time we are going to use which one? Which one? We are going to call method overriding. So I'll write that one in a simple. We can provide some specific we can provide some specific implementation of the parent class or base class. You can able to take method in our child class at the time when the parent class method is defined in a child class. The parent class method is defined in a where? Child class with some specific implementation. Okay, then this concept we are going to call Method overriding. We'll take one example, real-time example, then you can able to understand. Suppose I'm going to take the bank. Every bank having the different types of policies, but everyone is using a same way of interest, rate of interest. Okay, but every bank having different rate of interest. Okay, every bank having the different rate of interest. I'll take one example. Here. I'm going to take one class was bank. One class was bank. In that bank, we need to get the rate of interest. Get ROI, rate of interest. Okay, rate of interest. In the same one, if you want to retrieve, what is the rate of interest of this bank? That is 10 is the rate of interest having in one bank. Suppose in the same way, different banks are having now. We'll take different banks. Suppose first we'll take SBI. SBI. All are also you can take capital. Nothing will happen. So we are going to inherit that. Which one? Bank class. We need to take same method, but different implementation. Implementation. That means same it will work the rate of interest, but the rate of interest will change. But the rate of interest was change. It was only 7. It was only 7. And we'll take one more class. HDFC. That is also importing the parent class bank. This is also providing a same rate of interest. Get ROI, rate of interest. That is a one keyword, no need to mention self. It will take 8%. It will take 8% example. Okay, 8%. Here I need to create object for B1 equal to bank. I am created the object. Like B2, I am going to create object for SBI. Like that, I am going to create the object for HDFC. Okay, then I am going to print the rate of interest for every bank. Okay, print of rate of interest of SBI. Okay, our normal rate of interest. Rate of interest of a normal bank. Okay, normal bank. How we can able to get B1 dot, which one? Get ROI, rate of interest. Get ROI, this is the function. Get ROI. Like that, we need to take all the banks. But only object will change. Here we are going to rate of interest of SBI Bank. Then rate of interest of HDFC Bank. Okay, but here we will change the object reference. Okay, this is the way you can able to write. Method overriding. Method overriding. Then save and you can run. Same method having different implementation. That same method is available in the parent class. Same method is available in the child class, but different implementation having. That is we are going to call which one? Which one? Method overriding. Method overriding. Okay, whenever we are having comparison of different banks, at that time we are going to use, not only here, like in commonly everyday life we are going to use. If you want to purchase any product, commonly we are going to check in a different websites. Yes or no? At that time also we are going to use this one. Next one is data abstraction. Next concept is data abstraction. For having the next concept is abstraction. That is data abstraction. Also we can able to call data abstraction. Here what is meant by data abstraction? This is also one of the most important concept. Okay, in Python we can also perform the data hiding by adding the double underscore as a prefix. That means before we need to mention, okay, to the attribute which you want to be hidden, that attribute will not be visible outside of the class through the object, then I'll show you simple definition. I'll write we can also perform data hiding by adding double underscore. That is like this, double underscore as a prefix means we need to write starting to the attribute, then it will be hidden. After this, what is the result? The attribute will not visible which where outside of the class through object Okay, so how we can able to do, sir? Right now I'm going to take one example program. Ideally we're going to take here, I'm going to take one new program. In this one I'm going to take one class was employee. In that class I'm going to take one count is the hidden. I want to hidden count equal to initial it is 0. Then I'm going to take one function was init. I'm taken one function was init. In this one, what are the parameters you can able to take? Employee count. We're going to take employee dot count. We need to take equal to employee dot underscore count plus 1. Next we're having one function was display. In this one also we are going to take the count only. We need to print the number of employees. What is that number of employees? That count we need to print. Employee dot underscore count. For this one we need to perform. For create the object only we can able to do na. emp equal to employee. emp equal to employee, and I'm going to create another object empt equal to also employee. Two objects I am created here. and I'm going to call that one, but I'm going to write in a try. Why? Because it is in a hidden, we are unable to get the output. Okay, print of emp and dot count. We need to take the count. The reference variable object and the hidden variable is a count. Count we need to print. Okay, but finally we need to run. Finally, what is the use of finally? If having the problem or not, we are going to use na. Yes, finally we need to print that count. Okay, emp dot display. Emp dot display function we are going to use. Abstraction. Abstract. Then you can run. Save.
Sir, display spelling is wrong.
Down. Yes, okay. Yes. Very good. Okay. Then we will run. Here employee object. This is the output. Why? Because we are kept in the hidden. We are kept in the hidden. But we are trying to call that one. We are trying to call that one. So it is unable to execute. That is abstraction. We can able to hide the data. That is the variables you can able to hide. Okay, this is the thing you can able to see in Python abstraction. Okay, Python abstraction. These are the Python basic things. If you know these basic things, then you can go for the development. Then you can go for the development. So right now we are going to see development of applications. Development of application. So right now we'll start application development. In the starting class, we have discussed what are the types of applications. Standalone application, yes or no? And web application. These two are possible to develop by using Python. These two applications are possible to develop in a Python. So what are those we can able to use? Right now we will see for developing the standalone application. We are having some libraries for developing the standalone application. We are having some libraries. Those are we are seeing in the features. In the Python starting class, Python features. It is a GUI supported, GUI based. Okay, GUI programming we are discussing. That is, we can able to develop the graphical user interface based applications. We can able to develop. Okay, graphical user interface based applications we can able to develop. So for developing the graphical user interface based applications, Python is completely work with libraries now. Python, yes or no? Completely work with libraries, or you can able to call modules or packages. So for every work we need to import one module. For every work we need to import one module. So for here we are going to use one of the module was Tkinter. Tkinter module for developing the standalone applications. For developing the standalone applications, we can able to develop which one? Standalone applications. So if you want to develop the standalone application, what are the things we need to follow? Rules. First one, import tkinter library or module. Create a import tkinter library or module. Next, create object reference to TK class. We need to create the object reference to TK class. Why? Because this TK class is available in predefined Tkinter. Predefined Tkinter. And the next, what are the things? Here it will create one frame or window. It will create one frame or window. Next, we can able to add widgets. Add widgets to the frame. Like widgets means options. Like button, text field, text area, scroll bar, menu, etc. What are the things are having? You can able to add all those to the our frame. So these are the steps we need to follow. But in old version, we need to use the main loop function. That main loop function you can able to call event loop function. If you written that event loop function only, it can able to work. Whenever you are used event loop, then only it can able to work. Otherwise, it doesn't affect. But in the latest versions, no need to use that main loop or event loop. Directly, it will affect on the window. So right now, you can able to write some code. You can able to write some code how to design that standalone application. So what are the options we are having, sir? That widgets we will see right now. Some widgets. Okay, what are the widgets we are having? Button, button. Second, canvas. Next, check button, check button. Next, entry, entry. Next, different we are having. Frame, frame. Then label, label. Next, list box, list box. Next, menu button. I've already said some already above na. Menu button and message. Okay. Next, radio button, radio button. Next, which one? Text. That means text area. Entry means text. Okay. Entry means text. These are why I'm giving every word starting letter capital means these all are the predefined classes available in a Python Tkinter. Okay, in a Tkinter. So at least we'll use one or two right now. At least we'll use one or two right now. So for that purpose, here I want to develop one application. For developing that application, we need GUI, graphical user interface. We need. For graphical user interface, we are going to use the Tkinter. So we'll write in ideally. Here I'm going to write in ideally. New file I'm going to take. So from Tkinter import star. Why? Because we don't know how many classes are available. Example, here we written the 12 classes. 12 classes now. Like that, we don't know how many are available. This is a Tkinter design purpose. We are writing the code here. Okay, from Tkinter import star. Okay, we are importing all the classes from where? All the classes from Tkinter library or package. Tkinter library or package. Okay, so we are imported all the things. So that is the first step we are having. Yes or no? This is the first step. Import Tkinter library or module. Successfully we are imported that. Which one? Library or module. Next one we need to create the object for Tk class. That is example I am taking T reference variable. I am going to create that object. That object creation also done. Then you can run the program. You can run the program. Wait, it is showing not responding. Ideally, some process connection will happen something. Some firewall is blocking. So we are going to stop that firewall. Where is the firewall? Windows firewall. Yes. Tell me. Already it was stopped now. Okay. Yes, tell me what's your doubt? Here I can copy like this also we can run. We need to go to that location. CD space tkinter dot python tkinter dot py. No such file. What is the file name having? It was not saved in this location. Where it was saved? Okay, in Python 3.7.0 it was saved. I don't want that location. I want in a desktop in our location. I'm going to save with the tkinter. Then we will run. Again it is showing same problem. We will run manually. Every day I'm installing and installing and uninstalling doing na. That's why having problem with that one. Then can run manually. Right now Python tk name tk is not defined. Then you can able to take from tkinter import star all classes will take. Then you can able to write like this also tkinter dot tk. Why? Because from that location only we need to take. I think having problem with my Python. We are having same problem in your computer also. Right now I'm going to uninstall and install my Python. How I'm going to do? We can able to concentrate. First go to control panel and uninstall a program. You can able to go for Python 3.7.0. I'm going to uninstall. It is asking yes or no permission. that whenever we are getting ideally sub process is not working at that time, we need to do like this. We need to uninstall Python completely and remove from C drive also, and we need to work. So Python was uninstalled successfully. Then I'm going to uninstall the Python launcher also. Yes, this is the launcher. Uninstall. Yes. And once you are done, go to C drive, users, which user is having, don't talk, which user is having, go to that user and at top URL app data, and you can go for local. Inside we are having programs and Python. And we need to which version of Python we are having, remove that version of Python. So I'm installed so many libraries. That's why that much data is available, almost 2 to 3 GB or OS 2.856 GB. I'll install those libraries again, no problem. Whenever I want use my own library, I want to download directly. Okay. It was deleted successfully. Then go back. Here PIP also having. Delete this PIP also. Okay. Then the complete Python was removed from our computer. Then you can able to install it again. So where those are available, from 19 I'm started na Python softwares. Then I'm going to install same 3.7.0, add path, install now. Yes, it's a very simple one. Directly you can download from internet also, from python.org. It is a open source. It is a open source. It is a open source. Yes, installation was done. It is showing setup was successful. Then right now we can able to open and run where our program here, Tkinter program, where how we can able to open from IDLE file. Up to now we are creating new file. Now you can also open desktop 7 to 9 p.m. Tkinter. These two lines, no need of this one also. If not having, we will see save and run. Then we are creating one window. This is the output of this program. Okay, output of this program. Okay, so it is a very small frame, but nobody want with plain design, with a good size. Everyone wants automatically fit to the screen. Then like that will take. Okay, then like that we'll take. That is the thing we are saying. Add widgets. That means what are the options really you want? You can able to add it here. What are the options if you want really for the our application? Those you can able to use. Those you can able to use. So here I'm going to add one by one option. First, that is the frame is very small frame. So right now the total frame is available in a T. So we're having one option was geometry, that is used to take the size. Suppose I want to take 1500 into 1500. Save. Then total screen it will fit. You can able to check last time not fitted. Okay, up to that is fitted. Okay, width we can able to take width and height now. So we'll take some 1800. Save and run. Right now it was fitted the screen. Okay, this much frame we are taken. Okay, that is the one option were added. That is one widget were added. That is the size geometry. Next we are going to add one more option is plain color is having now. We don't want plain color. We want some background color. For that one we are having one of the option was we are having config. Config, by using config you can able to give background color or foreground color. First we can able to give the background color. Which one will take? Yellow is okay. Save and run. Either color code you can able to take or either direct name also we can able to take. Direct we can able to take the name also. Like this you can able to design the frame. Like this you can able to design the frame. Like here having empty. Here my intention is I want to implement one application that is heart disease prediction. Is a machine learning applications na. Data science I want to implement one application was heart disease prediction. So I want to take one title here, heart disease prediction. Heart disease prediction. For that purpose, here I'm going to write title. Title T dot title. T dot title heart disease prediction. Heart disease prediction. Save. By using machine learning also we can use. Using machine learning. Save and run. Okay, where you are getting the title, here you are getting the title at the top. Title means at the top left it is displaying, but we don't want over there. Here you want in the center. Here we want in the center. For adding the title in the center, we are going to use one more widgets. There is a one more option, that is a label. Here label is a class. So first label we are creating now. That's why I'm taken L1 label of. Label is a class, so L is the capital. Label of. Where you want this label? We want this label in the frame only na. Frame only. What is the text for that one? Ah, heart disease prediction only now. Heart disease prediction. Okay. Everybody following or not? Understanding or not?
Yes, sir, understand.
Yes. I'm creating one application. I'm taking one by one option. What are the options we need? Okay. Here I'm heart disease reduction. Then here we need to display in the frame. Right now we can able to click on run. Then where it is displaying? Nowhere it was displaying. Nowhere it was displaying. Why? Because whenever we are said display in the frame, but frame is not a small frame, na, big frame. Suppose like your friend, you are saying come to Hyderabad, but we are not said your address. Then where that person will come? For that purpose, not only say the frame, we need to say where you want to display exactly. That one you are having number of options. Number of options. Those are pack, grid, place. Pack, grid, place. Number of options we are having. Among all, place is the good one. Among all, place is a good one. Where you can able to place left and right. That is a left to right, top to bottom. X and Y. This is a two-dimensional. Na, we are watching in computer in two-dimension only. It's not a 3D computer. Na, 2D computer. So two-dimensional. X and Y. X means left to right. Y means top to bottom. Okay, top to bottom. So like this, we need to X equal to some 600. Y equal to some 100. Top to bottom very less is enough na. We are going to save and run. Then right now we can able to observe heart disease production is displaying here. But it's a small one. We'll add some big size. Okay, we'll add some big size. And not only heart disease production using machine learning also important. Using machine learning also important. So here we are taken like this. Next, we are going to give some size. For that one, we are having one option was font. Option was font. What are the properties having for the font? Okay. Okay. Got the point? Everyone got the point? Font having what are the attributes or parameters are having? Style parameter, which way? That is a type. Times I want times New Roman and some size 20. And I want bold letters. These are the options we're having. These are the options we're having. Right now it is good, I think so, when compared to the last time. Yes or no? When compared to the last one, right now it was good, na? Heart disease prediction using machine learning. Suppose we want too much right, we can able to take to left. No problem. At the time we are given x equal to 600 now, we'll change to 550. We'll change to 550. Run. Then it is center now, I think. Heart disease prediction using machine learning. That one we want to implement one application. For implementing application, commonly registration, login, if you want, you can able to create. Sir, we don't want all the things. Directly we can able to download one data set and we can able to perform our operations. Before going to that one, we will discuss registration on login. Why? Because if you want to download data set, that one total will comes under machine learning. We will discuss in the next class. I think today we will complete the how to develop one standalone application, how to develop one web application. Today we will see. Okay, if you've seen that one, then tomorrow we'll discuss about the machine learning, artificial intelligence, and deep learning. Okay, with algorithms. Okay, then you can able to implement one application separately. Okay, implement one application separately. So for that purpose, here we are going to use one registration form I want to take. Or login form. Simply I am going to do the login form. You people try to do the registration form. Nothing is there. In a login form having only two parameters, registration form having more parameters. Okay. Wait a minute, I'll take some water. Okay, thank you. Right now we'll see how we can able to add that registration form details. For that one, we need one name, username, and one text field, and a password, one field. Okay, and submit button, reset button. These we'll use right now. These we'll use right now. Okay, how we can able to add those one by one, we will see. One by one, we will see. Right now, I'm going to take one more label, L2 equal to label of T, that is the text. Text equal to username field, and same font we want, and place will change. Font is okay, same size. Okay, same font we can able to use, but location we need to change now. Location we need to change now. How we can able to change the location? X no need in a center. We are going to take 400, like that. We'll take 400. Y 100 na. We'll take 200. Then save and check. Yes, username field you are getting here. But here only you are getting no problem, means we will take like that only. Same 600 only will take. Okay, no problem means for me also no problem. Username and one text field. For that giving the text field, we are having option was entry. We are having option was entry. That is even entry of T. That's all. No need of text. Why? Because we're not entering text. That means no need of text field. Yes or no? Here entry will create. No need of information. We need to give the information at a login time. But here it is a 600 means here we are going to take 7 or 800 will take. Why same 200? Why same 200? Then run. Like this is good. Right now I can able to enter the text. Okay, here next we can able to use password. So for that one I'm going to use one more label, L3 equal to label of T comma text equal to password. Then same font size is same, but here we are going to use the same 600, and it will be 300. We need to get somewhat down. We need to get somewhat down. For we are getting the down, we need to use more length we need to use. That means we are going to add to which one? 300. Last time 200 na. This time 300. Okay, we'll see the difference. What is the 200 and 300? Okay, so we'll run. Yes, right now we're getting the password. Suppose we are giving same 200, it will overlap. Username, it will not able to display, it will display only password. It will display only password. So that is the problem. Next, we are going to add one more entry, E2 equal to label of T comma, which one? Text no need to take. Directly we can able to take 800. This one 300. 100. Then we can able to run. Yes, two commas are having, no need of two commas. One comma. Then run. Yes. Here why it is displaying small one? Why? Because label were created. Don't take the label. Entry na. Entry na. That's fine. Run. Then right now it's good. Then next we need one submit button here and one reset button here. We can able to take button B1. Button class also having button of B1, text equal to login is one button. Then we need to take size. Same font size we want, but place will be change 600. Y will take 400. Y will take 400. Run. Right now we're having login. Like that here we need one button is reset. We need is reset. B2 equal to button of T comma text equal to which one? Reset. Reset. Same font we want, but we need to change 800 and 400. Okay, then run reset. Right now it was good na? Yes or no? Like this you can able to create the which field? Login field I am created form. We can also create the registration fields. We can create the registration field also we can able to create. And suppose once it was done, we can able to upload the data set. We can able to upload the data set. How we can able to upload the data set and how to download that one we will discuss it later. Okay, we'll discuss it later. Why? Because we're having the machine learning, then we're having one idea. Before that, this is a how we can able to design one standalone application. How we can able to design one standalone application. But here standalone application by using Tkinter. Next, we can able to develop the web application also. We can able to develop the web application also. How we can able to develop the web application? To develop the web application development we are done. One is a standalone application, another one is a web application. Before going to web application, I think how we can able to store the data into database and how we can able to retrieve the data from database. I think do you have aware of databases? Everyone, do you aware of databases? Yes or no? MySQL, Oracle, how we can able to create the tables in the database, how we can able to insert the data into database table, how we can able to update the data, and how we can able to delete the data, how we can able to drop the database. These all things if you know that's fine. Otherwise we will discuss those things first. Or this one also we can able to no problem. After this also we can. After this one also we can able to do that one. After this one also we can able to do that one. Okay, so first we'll see web application. For developing the web application, for developing web application in Python, we need framework. We need a framework. What are the frameworks are having? Among all, which framework we can able to use? Which one is the better one? We'll see all those things right now. All those things we can able to see right now. So frameworks, do you know any frameworks in Python? Everybody following or not? Like that, we are having so many frameworks we are having. But among all, what are the popular one? Popular one or two are first one is the Django and second one is the Flask. First one is the Django, second one is the Flask. Okay. Okay. Got the point. These are the frameworks we are having. Flask again. I'm typing Flask. Why people are not responding? Can able to get my voice or not at least? Django, Flask, Bottle, like that. We are having so many frameworks. So many frameworks we are having. Which framework is better one? That one we can able to see. Right now we are going to see how we can able to develop the application using the Django framework. Okay, the most popular one is Django framework. Some we can able to call which one? We can able to call. We can able to call. We can able to call framework or Django. You can able to call or Django. You can able to call. Django you can able to call or Django you can able to call. Okay, here how we can able to use this Django, and before that one, what is the latest version? What is the official website? Okay, those all things we need to know. First one, what is the official website of Django is djangoproject.com. 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 This is the official website for access denied. For this one, we'll open in another. What happened to the Django? Everywhere it was having problem, I think so. But it was working. We'll see in another browser. Okay, we will see in another browser, Google djangoproject.com. Okay, I think maybe Django framework having some problem, or you can try to open in your computers. Okay, the official website of Django is was Django framework. Okay, official website for Django is www.djangoproject.com. Djangoproject.com. Okay, latest version are having 4.4. 4.4, I think maybe they are introducing new one. We will check. Google Django. Latest version 4.1.4. They introduced okay 4.1, 4.2 also I think so. Okay, latest version also having. Okay, here you can able to see 4.2.4, 4.2.4. Okay, in December it will come. Latest releases like that. That simple latest version is latest version is Which one? 4.1.0. 4.1.0. Okay. This is the latest version. So how to install Django? How to install Django? How we can able to install Django? How we can able to install Django? That one very simple. Step by step we need to follow. First step, open command prompt. Open command prompt. Then type command is pip install Django. Pip install Django. Here, if any specific version, if you want to install Django equal to 2.3.5, like that, any version specifically, if you want, you can able to install. If you want to install any specific version, you can able to install, no problem with that one. Okay, so right now we will see how to install that one. So I'm going to open a command prompt. I'm going to type pip install Django. Why? Because in my computer already it was available. You can able to check if it is already available. At that time we are getting one message was Django requirement is already satisfied. Not only for Django, any version of not only version, any library or module you are trying to install, that module is already exist, then it will shows this result. Then it will shows this result. Okay, we need to understand this one. Okay, so how we can able to know whether it was installed in our computer or not? Okay, how to check? How to check Django is installed or not? Number of process we are having. Simple. Open command prompt. Open command prompt. That is the first step, and the second step was type command. Type command pip list. Type command was pip list. How we can able to see right now? Simple. I'm already open command prompt. Pip list. How many libraries are available? It will shows all the libraries. It will shows all the libraries. In that one, Django is having or not, we can able to check. Django is having or not, we can able to check like this. Django is having or not, we can able to check in this way. Okay, you can able to check in this way. Got the point? Next one is if your installed is okay. Next, how we can able to develop the applications in Django? How we can develop applications in Django? How we can able to develop applications in Django? Okay, 1 minute. So how we can able to develop the applications in Django? Okay, Django. Here how we can able to develop means for that one also we need to follow some rules. And before going to develop and knowing the rules, some basic rules of Django. Django having one application, one application, no, one project, one project, and number of applications. One project, number of applications are having in a Django. That means simple, anyone you can able to take example. Instagram is having. Instagram is the total one project. Inside every work is one application. Like registration is one application, login is one application, and posting is one application, chart is one application, and story is one application. Like that you can able to take each and every part in our project is one application. So here whenever we are create the application, that application follows MVT architecture. Django application follows MVT architecture. What is meant by M? What is meant by V? What is meant by T? We need to know. What is meant by M? What is meant by V? What is meant by T? We need to know. Okay, right now we'll see Django MVT. M means model. In the starting class, we have discussed, I think so. Every application contains three logics or layers. What are those? Presentation layer. Second one, business layer. Third one is database layer. These are the three layers we are having. Those are three layers we are having nowadays. Not only nowadays, everywhere these are the common things. Presentation layer, business layer, and database layer. These are the things. So every layer is one logic. Here also M will model, V means views, T means templates. Templates. These are the three. Models contains business logic. Business logic? No. Views contains the business logic. But model contain database table classes. That means database logic. Templates contains the presentation logic. Okay, here means database tables. Database tables. Next, business means dynamic Python code. Dynamic Python code. Presentation logic contains static pages. Static pages like HTML, JavaScript, CSS. Those are having. Okay, those were having. Everyone got the point. So we need to know how we can able to create the Django project, and inside the applications right now we'll see. So first step is how to create Django project. First one we will see how to create a Django project. How we can able to create the Django project? Very easy steps we can able to follow. Normally, where if you want to create the Django project, in that location, first we need to choose one location where you want to implement those Django application or projects. Okay, that means that is the first step. Choose one location. Choose one location. Once you have chosen the location, open command prompt in the same location. Open command prompt in the same location. And once you are open the command prompt in the same location, create Django project. How we can able to open the Django project, create the Django project? Django -admin. Start project. Project name. Start project. Project name. Okay, this is the way you can able to understand. This is the way you can able to create the Django project. Everything in a commands only. Everything in a commands only. Django -admin. Start project. Project name. Django -admin. Start project. Project name. Okay. Next fourth one is once you are created the project, go to project location. Go to project location. How we can able to go to project location is cd space project name. Cd space project name. Once you are created the project and go to that location, next thing is run the project. Run the project. Okay, run the project. Wait a minute. Okay, here we can able to run the project. How we can able to run the project is by using which one? Command python manage.py run server is the command. Python manage.py run server is the command to run the which one? Django project. These all are the steps we need to follow. Right now we will follow step by step. Right now we are going to follow step by step process. Step by step process. Okay. Step by step process. First step is choose one location. Here already we are having one location now. In the same location we will create one folder is Django projects. Django projects. Django projects I am created the folder. Here we can able to open one which one? Folder, that is the location, and the next step is open command prompt in the same location. Open command prompt in the same location. Okay. Open command prompt in the same location. So how we can able to open the command prompt in the same location is we're having the shortcut is directly here you can able to type. Here you can able to type cmd, then directly we can able to open the command prompt in the same location. In the desktop 7 to 9 p.m. Django projects in the same location you can able to create the open the command prompt. Once you are open the command prompt, open the command prompt, then we can able to create the application or project. How we can able to create the project? This is the command to create the project. What is that command? Django -admin start project. What is the project name? What is the project? Any name. So here we are going to develop the first project. Now we can able to take our project name is first project. Here you can able to observe anything is having here. Right now nothing is having na. Nothing is having na. So we can able to create that one. When I click on enter, if any error having, it will shows. If no error is having, directly it will create like this. Directly it will create like this. Okay, first project. You can able to open this one. Again, first project, manage file. You can open first project. Again, some files are having. So with one command, these all files will create. Sir, what is the use of each and every file? I will discuss. Each and every one having some specific usage. Specific usage. Okay, each and everyone having some specific usage. Right now we will see that one, how we can able to do all those with a simple command. What is that simple command? Django -admin start project and project name. That is the first project. Once you have created the project, then you can go to the project location. How we can able to go to that project location? CD space project name. How we can able to go to that location? CD space project name. What is that project name? First project is the project name. First project is the project name. Okay. First project is the project name. So you can able to observe this directly. You can click on enter. Last time you are in a which location? Django projects location. But right now we are in a first project. Right now we are in a okay. Last time we are in a Django projects. Right now we are in a first project. Then whenever we are entering into our project, then only we can able to run. Then only we can able to run. So right now we will see how we can able to run that one. We can able to run that one. For that one also we are having the command is python manage.py run server. Python manage.py run server. Python manage.py run server is the command. Python manage.py run server is the command. When you are done that one, we can able to see HTTP, then starting deployment server, and it is showing system check identified, no issues. If you're having any errors, those will display. Suppose we are not having any errors, then directly it will shows the URL. Directly it will shows the URL. So you can copy the URL and paste in any browser. You can copy the URL and paste in any browser. So the install worked successfully. Congratulations. The install worked successfully. Congratulations. That means here just we have created the project. Even you have written the single dot code, we have not opened any file. Total thing we are done in a command prompt only. Total things we are done in a command prompt only. Initially you open the command prompt, then you created the project, then you move to the location, then run the project directly. We are not written a single dot also. That's why no errors, just project you are created. Inside the project, what are the files we are having? Right now we can able to see that structure. Initially we are having the project name. We're having one folder now. So inside that one, we're having a, suppose here we will open the folder. Here Django projects. The first project is having. That is the project name. Is the first project we are having. First project we are having. In that one, we are having again two folders. Yes or no? In that one again we are having two folders. What are those you can able to see? Again we are having a project name. Project name. Here I'm going to mention in a bracket means uh, folder. Bracket means folder. If you're not mentioned bracket means it's a file. Not mentioned a bracket means it's a file. So initially one folder was project name. That is the first project. And inside we are having one more folder, that is a project name. Again we are having project, first project, and next we are having inside one file was manage.py. Yes or no? We are having one file was manage.py file you are having. Here you can able to observe inside the first project we're having first project and manage.py. So inside the first project, what are the things? Initially this PyCache and the SQLite is not yet created. When you run the project, this file will create. That means default database for Django project is SQLite database. Like anybody knows Android, for Android also SQLite database. Like that for Python, Django, web applications also default database was SQLite database. SQLite database. And when you run the project, then temporary it will create all the files. Okay, that we need to know. Next, here inside that one we are having some files. We'll see what are those are created. What are those files are created? We will see. What are the files are created? We'll see right now. Yes, we'll see those. Right now, we'll see those. What are the files are created? First one is init.py underscore init underscore dot py file is having, and inside we are having one more file is one more file. You can able to see settings.py. Settings.py, and one more file we are having is urls.py, and one more file is wsgi.py. This is the structure it was created when you created one project. This structure is created when you create one project. Everybody following? In this one, each and every file plays one important role. Every file plays one important role. In this one, this is the folder, and this is also folder. In this one, what is the first file? manage.py file. Right now we'll see what is the use of manage file. It is used to run the project. You can able to see what is the command to run the project. Python manage.py run server. So that manage.py file is used to run the project. To run the project. One more next inside the project we are having one file was init.py. It represents Python libraries. That means whenever we want to use any Python library, this file is available, then only it will consider and it will run. It will consider and it will run. If you're not having this file, it doesn't affect. It doesn't affect. And one more thing is settings.py. This one everybody has to remember. This is one of the most important file. Whatever the change you are done in our entire project or application, immediately we need to configure in a settings. Okay. Every change in the project or application, we need to configure in settings.py file. Whatever the change you are done, that should be configured in a settings.py file. What are the changes, sir? We'll see one by one. Suppose we're trying to create one application. That application need to configure. We're trying to create one HTML file, that is template, we need to configure. We're trying to create the CSS file, we need to configure. We're trying to create the database connection, we need to configure. Whatever the change, every change you are done in the project or application, that should be configured in a settings.py file. That should be configured in a settings.py file. Okay, and the next one is urls.py. urls.py. That means it is a web application now. It is a web application. So whatever the web pages we are created, for those web pages we need the URLs. Web pages we need the URLs. For those all URLs we need to configure in a urls.py. That means implementation. Okay, we can create URLs for our implementation. For whatever the URLs are having, what those all URLs implementation we can able to create here. Okay, we can create the URLs for our implementation in urls.py. urls.py. Next to wsgi.py. Next to wsgi.py. Everybody following? What is the abbreviation of WSGI? Is web server gateway interface. Web server gateway interface. Any server related code, any server related code we can write here. That is the thing here we need to observe. That is the thing we need to observe. That is how we can able to create the Django project. Okay, this is about for today. What are the things we are discussed today? I'll show you. I'm not again the date, I think so. Method multiple inheritance. Yes, from here is the date will change. 25/8/2023. Okay, multiple inheritance. We know multiple inheritance, number of base classes, one subclass. Okay, number of base classes, one subclass is having, that is the multiple inheritance. Method overriding means base class is having and base class having some specific implementation, and the same implementation that means the same name is having, same function name is having with a different implementation. That is method overriding. And abstraction can able to do, we can able to hide the variables by using abstraction. Okay, abstraction. Next, how we can able to develop by using Python. You can able to develop the two types of application, that is standalone application and web application. Here standalone application, for developing the standalone application, not only standalone, not only web, Python is completely work with libraries or modules. Here we are going to use those libraries or modules are Tkinter module. Tkinter module. What is the Tkinter module? It is used to develop the GUI based applications. It is used to develop the GUI based application. What are the steps we need to follow? These are the steps. For we need to import that library and we need to create an object for the TK class. Next one is add those widgets. What are the options you want? You can able to add those options. Okay. Okay. That is the thing we need to understand. Next, these all are number of classes are having button, canvas, some of the things we are seen in our program now. That is a Tkinter program. Here already having inside 9. This is the Tkinter program. How we can able to create that login form like that. You people try to create which one? Okay, we can able to create registration form. And the next we are developing web application. For developing the web application in the Python, we need framework. So these all are the frameworks are having. Among all, what is the popular framework? Django is the popular framework. That latest version of Django is 4.1.0, and what is official website is djangoproject.com. How we can able to install? By using a command prompt pip install Django. Any specific version like this you can able to mention. Suppose it was already installed, it will show the requirement already satisfied. Then how to check whether it is installed? Directly go to command prompt, type pip list. Okay, that is the way. And inside the how we can able to develop the Django project, before we need to know one two rules. That is Django contains one project, number of applications, and application follows MVT architecture. Like every web application having the three layers, that is presentation layer, business layer, or database layer. Presentation layer available in a templates T, and business layer is available in a V views, and database logic is available in a model. And how we can able to create the Django project? This is the way you can able to create the Django project. First we need to choose one location. After that one we need to open the command prompt in the same location. Then we need to create the Django project. For creating the Django project, what is the command? Django -admin start project name. And once we are given this command, automatically project will create. That is Django -admin start project name. Whatever the project name we are created given, it will create the project. Once project was created, we can able to go to that location. How we can able to go to that location? Cd space project name, cd space project name. Once we are given that one, we can able to go to that location. We can able to go to that location. Next, once we are go to that location, we can run the project. To run the project, what are the command? Python manage.py run server is the command. Like this, whenever given that one, for having any errors, it will show system check identified, no issues means no errors. Then we are getting the URL like this. You can copy that URL and paste in any browser. And when created the applic project, that project having this structure. Okay, in the format. Okay, that is a project name, and inside also project name, manage.py file, and inside that project folder we are having these files. Each and every file having some specific usage. Manage file is used to run the project, and init is used to represent the Python libraries. And settings, every change in the project or application we need to configure in a settings file. And URLs, it is a web-based application. For web-based application we are having URLs. Those all URLs we need to create. For how we can able to create those all URLs in a urls.py you can. And next one, WSGI. Suppose we are created the latest version of Django, we can able also create ASGI file also. That is application server ASGI, application server gateway interface file also we create. That means we need to know what is the difference between application server and web server. Both we are having. Okay, both we are having. Okay, that is the thing. Any server related code we are having, that you can able to write it here. Write it here. Okay, this is for today. Having any doubts, you can ask me. Then tomorrow we'll see how we can able to create the Django project with application, and how we can able to create templates, how we can able to create the static files, how we can able to do all those things. We'll see. Then go for the machine learning. Okay. Any doubts you are having, you can ask me. Otherwise, I'll wind up the session. Thank you, everyone. No queries? Okay. Thank you, everyone.